Well guys, I couldn't find my screwdriver's tip, but I got my other screwdriver's tip. By the way, if you're wondering what these are pop rivets. Therefore, when you never want to unscrew something like this again, you place in pop rivets. That's it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to unscrew these two, like I said, part of the tip. Mounted to the board. So basically, you just... What the oh, there we go. It's easier to hold this stuff sideways. It doesn't let you see as well, but I try. What the... Okay, there goes one screw. Now this project really wasn't easy to complete. Now it's my first made from scratch circuit board. That means the circuit board I used as you'll see, the circuit board I used for this project was comes from scratch. I made it from scratch, yeah. So, and if you're wondering why all of these are Phillips head and these two are flatheads, it's because I hate flatheads and I know I don't have any flathead screwdrivers. So, I know that I'll never actually be able to take them off. I do have one though, but I never use it. So I know I'll never actually... What the... I'm unscrewing it, but it's getting tighter. What the fuck? Okay, this is... Yeah. You can tell that I didn't do such a good job with this project. So, still unscrewing. Anyway, so it wasn't very easy to take, and making the circuit board for this thing is, as I'll tell you in a second, was like a super pain. Hold on. It was like a super pain because like I didn't use a commercialized circuit board. That means I had to make the circuit. Now, for those of you who are never really made your own circuit board, that means you only the only times you made circuit boards was when you got like some type of soldering kit, like beginners do. Then you don't know what I'm talking about. But when you get to making like your own projects, like advanced AP projects for school and stuff, they're gonna have you make your own circuit board. And that's like one of the most crucial parts of your project, because every time you make a circuit board, it takes a whole day to get through, especially if you're doing it in school, because usually they don't, because the time it takes for the metal, the copper, to melt off the plastic, because what you do is you take a piece of plastic and what you do is wherever you want to keep the copper on the plastic, you put tape on it. So then once you put the copper on the plastic and you put the tape over the part of the copper that you want to keep, and then you put it inside the solution that burns away the copper. Well, I don't know, melts it or whatever. So not really melts it. I think it dissolves. Yeah, that's the right word. There we go. It dissolves the copper away, and basically that's it. Yeah. So once you do this, you gotta always make sure you do it perfectly right. This is another one of those screws that get tighter as you try to unscrew it. So you always have to do it perfectly right. And there were kids in my school, half the class, they didn't do their original circuit board right. And some kids, I know a kid who got through making the whole circuit board halfway through. Didn't attach any LEDs yet, which is good for him. But he got through making the project working already. And then he realized he made his circuit board wrong. It was hell for him. Yeah. He didn't even finish, by the way. I'm just joking. He finished. That wasn't like an intentional joke. I said that wrong. I forgot. He did finish. He did. I just forgot he didn't finish. So, basically that is. You'll see everything once I unscrew this part. And the reason I'm talking about this stuff right now, instead of just talking about it when the circuit board's out, is because I have to unscrew all these screws. And there's a pretty high chance there's a pretty high chance that I'm just going to skip this when if I ever upload it to YouTube or anything. Okay, so my lid isn't coming off. And, okay, I see why. Hold on one sec. Turns out I do need to take these two screws out. They're not screws, by the way. Technically, they're called bolts because they're not screws. Yeah. So if you want to be technical with me, don't put it in the comment section. Oh, those things you were calling screws, they were really bolts. Yeah, I know they're bolts, not screws, but face it, they're screws. Just a fancy way of saying screws, and plus, if you use screws, they would have the exact same function as a bolt. In fact, bolts are weak to screws because a screw can do a bolt's job, but a bolt can't really do a screw's job because it'll never, like, start. Well, I guess you could force a bolt to do a screw's job, but screws are superior because screws can still take washers because they both have grooves and stuff. I always didn't like that and how they should just make... Yeah. So, I have to take both my bolts out to do this, guys, for you. I hope that once I finish this video, my project doesn't just, like, stop working. But at least I'll have, like, a video proving it worked at some point. Okay. So now, the reason I'm not using a screwdriver right now is because I'm too lazy to get up and go get it. Just in case you were wondering. Okay. I'm still trying to unscrew this. What the fuck? Seriously? Unscrew already. What is taking it so long to unscrew? The other one unscrewed in a second. Oh. I don't know. Oh, probably with the other one, the washer on the other end of the screw fell off the bottom, so it didn't really take... For this one, I had to unscrew the washer while I was doing all that. So, I'll explain to you, I want to show you these pieces right now. I'll tell you what those are later on in the video. I'll tell you what these are later on in the video. And the other one I need to get out. Give you a little mounting lesson when I'm done with the circuit board aspect of my thing. And I'm missing a washer. I need another washer just like that one. It's absolutely gone. Oh! I just found a head to that screwdriver. Just now. Seriously, God? Really? Okay. Well, the other end of that washer is gone, but I don't really care because I have like 10 trillion washers. But time to show you my circuitry. This is my circuitry. Yep, told you it wasn't easy. Now, as I was saying before, see everywhere at these copper, that's where I place tape. And the acid, or whatever you call it, burned off where there isn't any copper. And time to show you the other side of my circuit board. Yep. That's the other side of my circuit board. And I've connected everything to the inside of my box. And proof that this is my circuit board. Here's my name written on it under all the wires, so you know I had to put it there before the circuit board was made. That's right. So, basically, yeah. To tell you the truth, I'm not quite sure about everything about how this circuit board works because I never got that last LED to work, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, basically, I just kept going with the video because I really want to show the inside of the circuit board so you can know how hard making this stuff is. And see all that tape? You need to put that there. That's necessary. It's necessary. All that's necessary. Now, this is going to be nearing the end of my video because all I have to do now is tell you how mounting the board works. Now, so you're always going to mount boards, and now I'm going to tell you how I mounted mine. It's a pretty smart idea. I'd like to just say this idea I came up with. Not really. At all. This was done way before me. I drilled 2 holes that coincide with these two holes, right here and right here. Basically what I did was, I couldn't have my circuit touching the bottom of these things, so what I did was, well, I got these two. I put them in right like that. I had, like, when I was doing this project, I had to go after school because this project takes a long time. Because really, the truth is that making this box takes just as much time as making the circuit board, believe it or not. And they both take a long time. And you only get like a period a day to do it. Period every day for school days. So right after you do this is basically just what stops the board from hitting the bottom of the thing. Now watch. You just slide them in through. It's not that hard to understand at all. Like, anybody, you should get what I'm doing. So then this part you won't be able to see because I have to flip it upside down to mount my board back on. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm almost 100% sure that I broke my board during this video because these things are like really fragile. And since I already got my 94, yeah, that was my grade. It was a 94 on this thing. And it was weird because I got a 94 on this, and my final average for the marking period is also 94. If I make any further videos and I don't mention my grade, it's because I got a bad grade. Okay, so I'm trying to put this thing on, but it's not really fit. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I'm gonna fix this now. Well, that's the end of my video. I don't want to keep you guys here waiting. So yeah, that's basically my first electronics project. Bye.